Oh my gosh. Is this normal?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh golly. What the hell was that?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Should I not be doing
He
that?
was beaten to a pulp.
Am I completely losing my mind here?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Hello? Hey,
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
it's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
To not have psychosis.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing.
Well, trains don't go
Had
underwater.
to starve.
That's where you went wrong. Right
I want to
away.
know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That seems like you remember some things.
That sounds familiar. Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Every kiss begins
Where are all
with
the other
K.
guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K, have mercy on his soul.
Okay,
I'll
I
leave
got
you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me?
no
Did I kill
way.
Paul? Or K? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will.
Yes,
The
you did.
police
You're
will stop
arrested. Case
anyone
solved.
coming
I
in
have to
or
go
out of
home now.
here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream. My head! I still hear those voices.
You should...
Please, spare me, mister.
Nobody cares that I just shot a gun at this guy. Well, it's the 1920s, alright.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
I can barely recognize the face of this poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Choo choo. Ahem.
This guy loves trains.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Is that bad to do? I don't know. Seems like every time I do it, I get worse.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulaynahaft.
Wow. I don't like that at all.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulaynahaft.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
I'm losing my mind again. Oh my gosh, what in the hell?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Oh. It's not out here.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Take this, ape face.
Ah! What's happening? Ah! What's...
Take this, ape face.
Ah! What's happening?
Yeah, run! Yeah, run! Take this, ape face. Yeah, run! Take this, ape face.
Ah! What's happening? Ah! What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
What are you doing?
Stepping into another world.
Is that someone else's house that you're in?
Yeah. In the game.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's pretty neat. It's made up. It's not somebody's real house.
I don't care. Look at all these clues I got. I'm like a clue passionate man. I don't know what that means.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. The door won't budge.
Oh my god! Run for your life. Oh, chases you all the way out here? What's it, crazy?
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead.
Yep, that's it.
That's no accident. This was deliberate.
The big dead whale. The heckin'? What? How the hell did I get in here? Oh, there it is. I don't even know where that is. What the heck is that? It's not like there's any kind of mini-map that will help me find this door. Is the bar just in one of these crates? Climb on up. Parkour, parkour. It says it's behind me. I just don't believe that. Maybe I could try going there like a regular human being. Oh. There's a door, right? That's a window. Maybe climb in the nose. Oh, here we go. What's this
You
guy
look
want?
familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Oh, Billy, old pal.
Yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
There's a lot of mouth noises in this room.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
Aren't you a
You're
scary
some
little
kind
doll?
of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path
little
holds many
doll human.
surprises, newcomer.
Tiny, skinny, weird wooden head.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonter, and I'll make it easier for you. I don't
I
smoke.
cut her right off.
Some other time. Maybe.
I don't have any bullets.
As you wish.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'll have an under tequila. Get it?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
This guy turned on his...
He's upstairs. Here's
I
the
don't
key.
Bend over to
You gotta
newcomers. Yeah,
promise
you
to
just
deal
did.
with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man.
I have no bullets.
There's your good
I
deed
used them
for the
all.
day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead.
I
Unless you're
agree.
anybody.
He's telling you to run.
Bye.
Bye.
You want a drink? You want a drink? Holster that, kid, or you're gonna meet my double barrel.
Where's your double barrel? I want to take it. Wish this was a Fallout game. I could just kill that guy. He's that big.
What the? Get the... Oh.
What the? Get the... Academy Award. Great dialogue. They're blaring that music.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed.
Oh
private
god, you're
investigator.
hideous. I mean, hello.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Rock. That darn
Rock.
bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak.
Damn dirty apes.
But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the
Why do you
beginning.
look like that is
What
a
happened?
question you can ask
We-
him. I'm a fisherman.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us.
Well, you're
After
fishman.
that,
Terrified of
remember
you.
a thing.
Don't blame him.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
This is
Oh,
rude.
so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends?
Yes.
What's new?
no, I'm sorry.
Hey, friends.
I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I'm gonna eye you for a minute. It's just like that other detective game, kinda.
I hear
The
there's a bit
facial
of a
recognition.
feud between the Innsmouthers and
LA
the Throgmortons.
Noir.
Care to fill me in?
But it's just
Those
like,
apes
wow.
hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was
Wish I could
destroyed.
tell what that face was
We
telling
just
me.
needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Yeah, I fell off a magical boat.
People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess.
The Carpenters, the Black Rose.
Right, those filthy apes.
Those damn
Now
dirty
that most
apes.
of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The dirty apes.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
This is the first important choice of the game. I can either go where Lewis was aware of his actions, or Lewis was mentally affected by this malaise that made him insane, and lie to the main character. The main character seems like an asshole. I don't know. Got a big hole in the wall over here, Pally. Shot your son in the forehead.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Yeah, where is that guy? And by the way, where is that guy? There he is.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they
In
sure
white
aren't
suits,
friendly.
standing in front of
You've
me.
seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I like that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
I shot all my bullets. Can I have some bullets?
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Bye.
Just don't tell him.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender.
Yeah, fuck this fish,
Seems
man.
like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons.
Oh, that's gonna make them hate you even more.
Bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't. But
Well, they were just staring at one cabinet,
Remind
and I
me,
followed clues.
what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to
Those
believe
are big
the flood
words.
and this madness of the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Professor Dylan Doe.
With unnatural architecture.
Just call me Dill.
Sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly.
Dildo.
She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
This guy's just gonna stand out in the rain for the rest of the game.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Bullet bill barely.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Oh, nice. Case complete. Wow.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Yep. It's like, check your map. Stupid. Knowledge points. Cool, I'm gonna stay sane longer now. That's good. I should go tell that guy they're coming for him. Oh wait, you can just farm these places? That's silly.
Embrace your fate. Embrace your fate.
The door won't budge.
Oh, he's just barricaded it.
What are you trying to do, huh?
Please, no. Don't shoot me, mister. No, please, no. Don't shoot me,
Holster
mister.
that
He's
kid.
mad.
Or you're gonna meet my double barrel.
It's not the day of my death yet.
Yeah, I think the guy gave me 3 bullets. That's great. 6 bullets? I don't know. Not enough. Fish guts everywhere. A nightmare. Ooh. Oh God. What the hell is this? Somebody's living room outdoors? Ah, I'm being eaten by eels. That's new. Flesh-eating eels. Looks like it's back to where I came from. Sort of fruitless. Oh no. Somebody slipped me a Mickey. Oh no, now I gotta burn it. That's not good. Daywear. Ah. Oh,
crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
What's the point of changing your clothes in this game, though? As soon as you touch anything, it's just fish guts. Oh my god. Racist. Didn't know I could get exhausted. I just go back to sleep again? I was there in Breezen's room with the window shut. These questions and many more. Oh, hello. I'm in all the rooms, apparently. I'm like staring at my boarded up window with my candles. For Satan. Oh, the Yellow King? Oh no, that's not a good reference. He's fucking with you. He's gonna kill you.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already. The door won't.
Stealing Springs.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister. You want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
What?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood.
Oh, that dude from the beginning was fond of the yellow. He's the Yellow King.
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you Want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish. I'm watching you, newcomer.
Voices from the pipes. What? All these things that this guy just gave me. The hell? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so many things. St. Elmo's Lane in Kingsport Street. St. Elmo's Lane in Kingsport. Streets that don't exist. St. Elmo's Lane. Well, that's how that works, folks. Kramer and Oak Street. Past Bullock Street towards Hellock? Hellock? Reed Heights. Bullock Street. Bullock Hellock Eastern. Lombard Street. And Reed Heights. This is insane. This is That's enough of that getting marked off. Whew. Again. Backwards man, backwards man. I can walk back as fast as you can. Whoops, drowning. Needed that metal scrap real bad. This is a really good game. Why is that air conditioning not working good? Where's the button? This game's so cool. I wish I had all night to play it.